Dragon Ball Daima has officially ended, leaving us with 20 episodes of what I think is a pretty good series. As many people know, this was unfortunately the creator Akira Toriyama's last project that he worked on before passing away in 2024. Me personally, I believe that Dragon Ball Daima was a breath of fresh air from what we've had with Super, the Broly movie, and Superhero. However, the ending is incredibly confusing and it has divided people so much. I'm more or less making this video to try get some answers for myself and express what the community is saying about the ending as episode 20. So if you are not caught up in Dragon Ball Daima completely, then there are spoilers ahead, unfortunately. So do come back to this video once you have finished. So starting off with the biggest, I guess, confusion and concern is that the Super Saiyan 4 version in Daima was not given to Goku by Never, the Namekian. In the last episode, that being episode 20, Goku and Vegeta are on top of their spaceship looking thing, and this is where Goku says that he had Super Saiyan 4 in his pocket this whole time, and that after Majin Buu, he just trained really hard. Now, the answer for this, realistically, in real world terms, is that Dragon Ball Daima was not thought of while Dragon Ball Super was airing or being written in the manga. That is probably the real answer. However, Super Saiyan 4 being canon, this way at least, means Goku would still have Super Saiyan 4 when Beerus arrived in the Universe 6 tournament, the Goku Black arc, the Tournament of Power arc, Broly, and I guess Superhero as well. We also have this shot from Battle of Gods, I believe, in the manga where Goku says this is my final transformation as of now. As many of you know, Daima takes place after Majin Buu and before the Beerus saga, Battle of Gods. So this leaves many plot holes as Goku did not use this in Battle of Gods when he fought Beerus on King Kai's planet. He was in Super Saiyan 3 and he stated it's his strongest and final form as of right now. There's also where Vegeta got slapped, where Bulma got slapped on Earth by Beerus, and Vegeta goes Super Saiyan 2 Rage. I've seen another answer for this, and that's that Super Saiyan 3 consumes too much energy, so he raged into Super Saiyan 2, but unfortunately that's not how Dragon Ball works really. He would probably go to his strongest form as of that time, which now we know would be Super Saiyan 3, or Ultra Vegeta 1, I guess. Again, I think the theory of never giving Goku Super Saiyan 4 and then him not being able to use it outside of the demon world until he unlocks it somehow was a much better way to end the conclusion of Super Saiyan 4, and it just makes a lot more sense in the whole scheme of the franchise. Again, Dragon Ball is no secret for inconsistencies and plot holes. This is a very old series that's been going on for many years. So it's impossible to not have plot holes. I'm sure One Piece has plot holes. I'm sure Naruto has plot holes. Every show at some point will have plot holes. But this one just feels like it could have been handled so much better. Another one that I have been people talking about are the mention of the fusion bugs. Many people are asking what's the point in showing us and telling us about the fusion bugs if we're not going to get a new fusion. Again, I can see where this is coming. If they weren't going to go for a new fusion, what was the point in showing us, wasting the limited screen time that we're going to have for this series instead of focusing on something that will happen and building upon it. And the fact we didn't see any type of fusion at all really in the Daima series is very strange, and why even bring it up in the first place? From a design point, I guess you can't really think of another name apart from Gogeta and Vegito for a fusion between Goku and Vegeta, apart from Gogito or, well, I guess Vegeta, I guess. People are also complaining about Majin Buu defeating King Goma, Demon King Goma. Now, it was pretty obvious from the start that this series was going to take a lot of inspiration from GT, and GT takes a lot lot of inspiration from the original Dragon Ball. I think people had way too many expectations for this series to be like Super and the Buu saga of Z, where it was fighting that was the main point. Majin Buu being the one to defeat Goma is completely valid in my opinion. That is a comedy ending which the original Dragon Ball would have done. But more of this, why in the final battle with Goma did Ku and Du maybe not use together? We saw Majin Buu change his, transformation, I can't speak, throughout the Buu saga, so why didn't Ku or Du just do it to one of them? Again, I've gone completely off topic from what the video was originally about, but these are the main two complaints that I've been seeing going around. My last point before I bring it back to the Super Saiyan 4 transformation and neither are the third demon eyes. Obviously, we see Glorio destroy the third demon eye that Goma used and many demon kings before him at the end of the fight. However, nearer the end of the episode, after the credits, we see two more demon eyes in a jar. Goku and nobody else really says anything about it, and they don't even destroy them, they just leave them there in a jar. Again, this could be a way to bring back the crew to the demon world at some point in another series or in Super. However, leaving them open seems really stupid. It just seems really random to mention them after everything they've been through and not have them do anything to the other two eyes. Also, if these eyes were around still and a Rinsu or Du or Ku came across them, why haven't they come to Earth yet? Why have they not come to the normal realm? But anyway, wrapping it all the way back to my original point of Super Saiyan 4, which is why I made this, is how does this work in terms of story continuity? The simple answer is that it doesn't. It doesn't work. Unless we do a whole lot of coping, then it doesn't work. I think having Never the Namekian unlock Goku's potential in that moment and making him unlock Super Saiyan 4 would have been a much better outcome of Goku just saying, yeah, I trained a lot. That was awful. I'm really glad that Super Saiyan 4 is canon, as well as Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, even if I don't like his hair design very much. But in the whole continuity, it just does not work. With GT, they could do whatever they wanted. GT is canon, yes, but it is in another universe. As in, not as in Universe 7, 6, 1, 2, 3. I mean as a different story universe where GT would happen in a universe but not in our universe, which did make Super Saiyan 4 not canon. However, I've seen many people say this. I'm pretty sure I've seen a statement from people saying Akira or Toyotaro, but I'm not 100% sure, that Daima is canon, and I believe it to be canon. There is a lot here that can fit into Super, but this just does not work, and I think the never theory or neither theory would have been a much better choice for story continuity and just overall understanding. The ending for me is a really confusing one, because it makes me question whether this is canon in the sense it happens in the same universe as our main story, or canon in a sense as like GT. Again, I want to emphasize that I really enjoyed Dragon Ball Daima. I'm not a Daima hater, okay? I really did like it. I really did enjoy it. I got hyped along with many other people did, and a lot of the decisions I do like. However, I just think these statements that Goku made are not the way to wrap up Daima's story without anything else coming out. Again, I like Daima, but there are some things in the ending that just really don't make sense and really do personally confuse me as to whether it makes Daima canon or not. Let me know what you think about Dragon Ball Daima episode 20's ending, whether you liked it, whether you disliked it, or whether you have mixed opinions on it. Mine are mixed, but overall I think it was an amazing episode, an amazing final battle between the canon Super Saiyan 4 and Goma. Remember, stay civil in the comments. This isn't really an opinionated video, so I shouldn't have angry comments, but I'm sure there will be one if this video does well. Again, I'm just confused, that's all. I'm just confused and want answers. That's why I made the video overall. We know the real answer. It's because they wasn't thought of when Super came out, but I want a continuity story answer. Okay, like and subscribe. Goodbye.